Welcome to this short video on modern airline retailing. It starts with the customer. Customer expectations have changed over the last few years. Customers want a seamless experience. They want contactless. They want something that's close to the online retailing experience they've been experiencing for the last few years, and even more, of course, during COVID. Over the last few years, we've seen that digitalization, technology, it's all accelerated. And the only way for airlines to be able to respond to these new customer needs, customer behaviors, is to adopt modern retailing techniques. Despite very tough financial situations, the very large majority of airlines and technology providers have kept airline retailing as one of their key strategic priorities. So why? Why keep airline retailing as a strategic priority in such tough times financially? Well, it's because there's massive value at stake. In a recent study carried out by McKinsey, they shared that there was a potential 4% revenue, industry average, or $7 per passenger, again, industry average. And all this is because airlines are becoming more customer-centric. This is what drives the value. So where are we now in this journey? There are currently 66 airlines registered in our Airline Retail Maturity Index, and there are close to 100 technology providers. And the whole value chain is on board. Everyone sees, including the corporate buyers and key customers, they see the value and the benefit of airline retailing. Now, already the leaders in this area are seeing value creation. First of all, from cost reduction opportunities. These generally tend to incur through negotiations with their partners, distribution partners, where some airlines have been saying that they'll be able to offset their distribution costs. Also, in the area of payment, a massive opportunity to improve the customer experience and reduce cost as well, and potentially increase revenue thanks to better payment offerings for their customers. On the revenue side, which is where, generally speaking, most people see the most value coming from ultimately, we're already seeing some airlines have a significant increase in ancillary sales through travel agents, 2, 3, 4, 5 times more. In other words, replicating what they can do on their website very well. We're also seeing some airlines being able to offer more price points to their customers, continuous pricing, which drives value for the airline, but also for the customer as well in terms of choice. These early adopters, however, are starting to see some challenges. As they become creative with new offers, they're starting to see the limitations of the requirement to retrofit these offers into e-tickets, P&Rs, and EMDs. Also, as we move to a world where the airlines are in control of their distribution, much more decentralized than it was before, we're starting to see the need for the ability to better identify the partners who you're doing business with, whether it's with the consumer or some of the intermediaries, digital credentials, for example. And finally, I'm sure you agree, we still have too much of that hassle of systematic document checks when going through the process, particularly at the airport. So, in December 2022, upon the advice of 3 of its advisory councils, the Distribution Advisory Council, the Finance and the Digital Transformation Advisory Councils, with the support of its Board of Governors, IATA launched this program called the Modern Airline Retailing Program, which encompasses all these components together of modern airline retailing, and it will be structured around 3 pillars. The first one is what we call customer identification, which is all about digital identification in B2B and B2C. The second pillar is retailing with offers, which is about being able to provide more offers to the customers, including dynamic pricing, and also some better services in the area of payment and settlement. And a third pillar, delivering with orders. This point about actually replacing these legacy artifacts, e-tickets, P&Rs, and EMDs, with orders. I'm not going to go into any more detail at this stage because we have another video that will be a deep dive into this modern airline retailing program. However, there was a second announcement that IATA made in December 2022 when it announced this modern airline retailing program. IATA also announced the establishment of a consortium of airlines, 12 airlines, who wish to work together on behalf of the industry to accelerate this journey to what we call 100% offers and orders, because that's the only way to get to true customer centricity. We'll keep you posted on all these developments. However, in the meantime, as I said, we have one more video, which is a deep dive into the modern airline retailing 3 pillars. And if you want to know more, you can always come to our website, IATA.org. Thank you.